Hello everyone, welcome back to another LEGO video. I'm HBricks and today you are watching 5 brand new custom minifigures by me for the sort of new Marvel series called What If. And I have 5 fictional characters here. I have Zombie Iron Man, Watcher with his armor, Party Thor, Black Widow, Ravager Thanos, and a whole lot more. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So guys, here is basically a CMF series, although it only has 5 minifigures, so not 12 like a usual CMF series. I just wanted to create 5 minifigures from the new TV show What If, which has quickly become one of my most favorite Marvel TV shows. Might even be my favorite, I don't know. Some of the episodes are absolute... no words to describe them, they're just plain out awesome. Star-Lord T'Challa, what a great episode. Party Thor, those are definitely my 2 favorite episodes. Honestly, I love all these episodes. None of them have disappointed me. Well, the zombie episode was kind of a letdown, but that's because my expectations were probably way too high. Anyway, I still thought it was pretty cool. If you do want me to create more minifigures, just show this video some support, subscribe, do all that stuff. Anyway, this original video only had 3 minifigures actually. It was going to be Party Thor, Zombie Iron Man, and Black Widow. But now I added 2 extra minifigures, and I was planning to release this video back when Captain Carter came out, but now I'm releasing it at the very last episode of What If. But you know what, enough about that, let's go on to the first minifigure. Whoa! And this is Zombie Iron Man. I really love this minifigure. Now, I gave him the dog trainer hairpiece, however, I modified it a bit to make it look a bit more wrinkly. Also, I added some gray line to simulate these kind of dust marks and stuff. And this was actually a pretty easy minifigure, besides the face print. I basically used the Iron Man Mark 50 printing and just kind of ruined it and, and just kind of messed it up and made like a skeleton coming out, some dirt mark. Some greebling and dirt marks are accurate to what you see in the actual show, but most of it was just kind of me, making up sort of the thing. I didn't really like the zombies in the zombie episode. Felt they were a bit weak and, well, not really weak, but sort of dumb, They weren't that smart and they just seemed like mindless zombies. In the comics, they're actually way smarter and, they can speak and stuff and talk. And I just wish in the episode they were a bit more of a threat, but honestly, they only had 30 minutes and they had to pack in so much. So making these zombies easy to kill is sort of an understandable choice. But if it were me, I would have made the video around 60 minutes and made these zombies way more kind of, threatening. Let's move on to our next minifigure.
Your dull lives are about to come to an end. Prepare yourselves for the Party Prince!
With his accessories are a Mjolnir and a wine glass. Gave him basically similar treatment to what I did with Iron Man. It's a similar sort of hairpiece here, but I just, modified it a bit to make it look a bit more flowy and wavy how it did in the show. Now, I did design this minifigure before this episode released, and now I see most people designing their own minifigures use like the Luke Skywalker hairpiece, but I personally think this one looks a bit better on him in my personal opinion. The printing here is pretty cool. It's just the standard Thor printing with some gold armor, gold circles. I didn't really get them to match up right, but anyway, I don't, design minifigures for a living. This is the best shot I gave it. However, for LEGO's Mjolnir, I did redesign it, making the actual top bit silver and the bottom bit brown, making it much more accurate than just making a gray little hammer piece. I don't know why LEGO continues to make this piece. It's kind of a bit slack. But if LEGO ever makes an actual CMF series with Thor, I'm sure it will get similar treatment to how Captain America's shield got in the first Marvel series, where that shield got updated to a more accurate appearance. I'm sure if Thor came in that series, he would have an accurate hammer like what you see on screen now. Anyway, I really love the Party Thor episode, probably my favorite episode, even though it was one of the more light-hearted, comic-y ones. I just was in love with the characters, and I thought it was a really good episode. Anyway, let's move on to...
Aye, aye, Commander. Oh, no, I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong.
The Mad Titan Thanos. Or, well, sort of not really mad, although, wait, actually, maybe he is mad. I don't know. Anyway, this is the Ravager version of Thanos. Now, some people probably don't like this version. However, I thought he was really hilarious and I really loved him. I thought this was a cool design. Obviously, big figs don't come in CMF series, but he was sort of an add-on to the series. I thought he looked really cool. Anyway, I gave him pretty much accurate lining details to what you see in the show and the right color palette. And I did change the face expression from the original Lego Thanos. Instead of an angry face to a smiley face. I don't know, he's a bit more friendly in that episode. Anyway, you can pause the video if you want to look at all the details or anything. Before I move on, I will mention how I create these minifigures, and that's pretty simple if you wanted to create your own minifigure, since my basic process is basically I go into a website, Mechabricks, totally free by the way, and I create a certain minifigure, and I take a screenshot of that, then I go into like a drawing app on my tablet, and I basically outline the entire minifigure with black. You know, sort of what you see Ashton Flash do. I don't know if he does a similar thing or whatever. Anyway, after that, I go onto Photoshop, I give it the basic colors, then I go back onto the drawing app to basically give it all the details, and I have little reference pictures at the side so I know what I'm doing and things like that. Anyway, that's the sort of process that goes into making these minifigures. Let's move on to the next minifigure, and one of my favorite, and well, a pretty big part of the CMF series.
I am the Watcher. I am your guide through these vast new realities. Follow me and ponder the question, what if?
Now for the latest episode so far of What If, Watcher got himself basically a major upgrade in the middle of the fight between Ultron, and he just got this full like golden blue armor, and you know there's light everywhere, and it was a really cool scene, and he was like, you know, beating up Ultron and stuff. I don't know, I thought it was really cool. So that's the version I decided to make here. Lego has already made their own version of Watcher. However, like many people, I really did think Thanos' big head, you know, the new molded head, and should have been on Watcher. Now for this minifigure, I gave him the standard printing and everything like that. I also gave him for his new kind of shoulder piece, which is not a new piece actually. It is actually Mr. Freeze's piece from the Lego Batman movie, and here I've put it in a gold with some blue printing and some printing on the front of the chest piece. And I have checked this out, the big fig head can still fit on top of the head. I think they'll probably need to make a new sort of, you know, cloth piece for his cape, for the top half of the cape, and the bottom half of the cape would probably only have one hole so it can fit underneath the armor piece. Anyway, I really like that minifigure. I really like how he turned out. Now you're probably thinking, where is Vision Ultron? And the thing is, I don't really draw him, because he's kind of larger than all the other characters, and I mean, lots of other people have done versions of him. So I actually built my own, not for this video, I just built him, but I mean, he's pretty cool. He's way oversized, but you know, I like it. But you know, I like building stuff, and for the cape, I just got some paper, colored it red, and you know, cut it so it could fit onto the figure. I also gave him some Infinity Stone details. You know what? Actually, looking at this, I really like this minifigure. Maybe we should add him to the CMF series. Never mind, guys. There isn't 5 minifigures. It's now 6. Yep. Let's just add him in here. You know, yeah, he's really cool. Let's add him in here. There we go. 6 minifigures, guys. Changing the video. Let's move on to the final minifigure, and that is Black Widow. Anyway, I did think Black Widow had a cool new outfit, and I did draw her before all the episodes were released. I really like the electricity design I gave for her baton here. Now, if I knew she was going to use Red Guardian's shield, I would have added that on here, but I drew this minifigure before the episode came out, so what can I say? I didn't know it was going to have that. A pretty normal armor piece and a casual hair piece, except a bit modified so it can actually fit onto the minifigure. Anyway, guys, those are all 6 minifigures. I mean, Vision's not really a minifigure. You know what? Now I'm thinking Thanos isn't a minifigure, he's a big fig. 4 minifigures, 1 big fig, and 1 buildable figure. I don't know what it is. Anyway, guys, that's the whole video there for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, then please tell me what other minifigures I should draw. And if you want to see how to build on the Vision Ultron, maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I'll see. You guys requested it if you want it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember to check out all my other videos, subscribe, do all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.